17 birds. In my line, if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds.
Yeah,
I know yeah. 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds.
It's on the way, man.
Definitely on the way. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. They had me 6 hours, I said 17 words. I'm like Shady in the snow. I spun, I'm so superb. A legend still remains when his flesh is in the earth. And if they rage into him, may they fall upon a curse. Yeah, there's not a key for backup. With this, I wanted chip. We ran plays. They need to build a statue for this shit. Big plays, a sleigh couldn't get you through this shit. More grams than Brandon, fiends rushing for a hit. The priest sitting out a diner while you niggas giving tips. You gon' get a C-section, all that pushing through your lips. I hold the desert straight, a shooter told me through my dips. You're just photogenic, not a boss, I'm convinced. Niggas practicing hard for them obituary pics. Shooters watching the ground for them locations of your picks. Linebacker Brunson, call me if you wanna hit. We world champs now, that just come with this shit. Let's go. You want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. In my line, if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds.
Let's get into it, man. Welcome to a little lunchtime, brunch time with the bullies, whatever you want to call it. Meat and potatoes is off the grill, about to get served. Real hot, real spicy. A lot of guys been out here acting unusual. Shady popping up the camps. A lot of stuff is going on, and it's like it's we got to do our due diligence to talk about it. We owe that to the people to talk about what's going on over here. You know what I'm saying? At Lord Brunson Productions. Shout out to Big Print Champs, though, man. Shout out to Big Print Champs. Y'all been copping up your defensive slime tees. The 22 Birds tee is still jumping out the gym. I ain't surprised, man. I got the best support system in the world being you guys. You know what I mean? But grab your Hurt season hats, all of that. I got a fire Jalen Hurt shirt about to come out within the next 2 weeks, somewhere around the time with a project come out, the musical project. You know what I'm saying? That is on the horizon. It's just going down right now. It's going down right now. So let's talk about it real quick. Let's not keep you long. You know what I'm saying? Let's not keep y'all long. I think it's some things that need to be semi-addressed in terms of the Philadelphia Eagles offseason. You know what I'm saying? I think it need to be addressed. But I want to address the elephant in the room. I think this is funny, guys. I think this is beyond funny, actually. LaShawn McCoy, Shady McCoy, pops up to the Dallas Cowboys camp out there, kissing babies, taking pictures with the fans. You know what I'm saying? It's just wild to me. I have never, and I repeat, I have never seen a Cowboys offseason that had this much panic throughout the ranks. I'm talking about content creators are panicking. On-air sports personalities are panicking. And what they got to understand is this. You know what I mean? Like, this is no shade at all. Y'all bring it on yourselves. Y'all know that, though. Y'all smart enough to know that. Y'all bring it on yourselves. You know what I mean? It's nothing that nobody else is doing to y'all that's making this happen. You bring this unwanted attention on yourselves. First of all, what you do, let me say what up to the people. King Tone, what up? We're going to talk about it, Tone. We're going to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like, make sure you share the video, all of that stuff. You know what I mean? Chat going crazy right now. We got $1.50 in here, 4 minutes in. We're gonna go deep into the water. I'm gonna walk y'all into this one. Y'all bring it on yourselves, man. Nobody is forcing these actions upon you. The Eagles have one public practice, and we low key get ridiculed by opposing fan bases because we weren't able to have a lot of the footage that these guys were able to get. You know what I mean? We just don't have a yearly trip to Oxnard. We don't go on the other side. We don't go to Cali and have our fans buy tickets to attend practice after practice after practice that your quarterback be looking mid in. We don't do stuff like that. We give you the public one, you know what I'm saying? $10 a ticket and donate 100% of it to the autism. We different. We're different. We're not here to make a spectacle out of practice. We're not here to make a spectacle out of practice. We're here to practice. And the Dallas Cowboys have made a spectacle out of practice. Why would you even allow LaShawn McCoy in the building? They said he only stayed there 45 minutes. We're going to get into that, though. But why would you allow one of your ops in the building for a photo op? Just to get people talking about your practice, just to make a spectacle of your practice. Nobody ain't even talk. Listen, Shady McCoy is such a big thing for the Dallas content creators and the Dallas Cowboys community right now. They on Twitter blocking Shady. Nobody talking about the 3 picks Dak threw in practice. They talking about Shady being at the practice. I'm hearing more about Shady being there. They make spectacles of themselves, and then they want people like me to play nice. No, you a laughing stock. You do it to yourself. You do it to yourself. Why the hell will we have who was one of Jalen Hurts' biggest like naysayers last season? Probably Nick Wright. Nick Wright was up there. Why would we have Nick Wright at a live practice? Now that dude, Chris Bouchard, he's turning into 1-2. Oh, I got to see him do it again. Why would we have them come to a live practice? Why would we have them come to practice? We don't play that in Philly. Then they like, well, LaShawn McCoy was only there for 45 minutes. He was afraid to face Dak. He didn't see Dak. He didn't see Trayvon Diggs. I mean, y'all should be lucky Shady was only there 45 minutes because Dak was throwing picks. It was fresh turnovers. It was more turnovers than a bakery. Y'all should be ecstatic that this guy wasn't around. I see my guy D-Lo in the building. It was more turnovers than a bakery. Van Der Esch got a pick. Van Der Esch? I know Diggs always going to pick you off. Diggs be telling you to shut up. But Van Der Esch with picks now? Come on, bro. Come on. Y'all make the spectacle out of yourself. And what's even more crazy to me about the situation is I saw like a little video from Jay Tuck on Twitter. He was talking about how guys like Law Nation, they behind the fence in a way. They don't have the access to be on, you know what I'm saying? They don't have the access that they deserve. Well, how much that they, you know what I'm saying, cover their team. That's a disgrace. So you're not going to let good content creators in like Law Nation to be able to, you know what I mean, get good eyes. He does a great job reporting on his team. Law, Boss, there's a lot of guys over there that do. You know what I mean? You won't let him close to get a close look so he can get fair, accurate analysis, but you're going to let Shady in the building just so we can laugh together? I love this shit, yo. I love it. You make it so easy for me, man. You make it so easy for me. Go ahead and let Shady in. Let Shady in so we can laugh. Come on, man. It's too easy, man. It's easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl over there, man. They so much, they're extreme attention. They want the attention so bad that they'll let their ops in the building. Come on, man. Make it make sense. Kirsten, what's up? King Tone, what's good? We got 231 in the building. Let's get into some training camp notes. Our thoughts on some of these topics. Shout out my guy, Philadelphia Eagles Only. Always on Instagram. Make sure you follow him. Always blessing me with the training camp notes. Let's see what this is about real quick. First team notes. Devontae Smith did not practice in team drills today. Excuse me. Due to personal reasons, AJ Brown, Quez Watkins, and Olamide were the first team's wide receivers. Bradbury returned to drills after being bothered by injury all last week. Nicholas Morrow and Miles Jack were the Eagles' first team linebackers. Let's talk about that real quick while we're there. Let's not stop right there. I don't know what's going on with Nakobe Dean. I know it's a you got to wait and see thing, man, but let's keep it a stat. Let's keep it a buck, man. Oh, you got to see my face with this one. Hold on, wait. Let's keep it a buck with the Nakobe Dean thing. It ain't looking good. You go out there and you go get 2 linebackers, somebody not producing, or somebody can't stay healthy. That it's one of those 2 things. You know what I mean? And we're gearing up. Preseason is Saturday. We got Eagles football coming Saturday, and we gearing up trying to put the best product on the field. So Zach Cunningham and Miles Jack, they're not bad linebackers. I'm just saying, and I don't give a damn where you was drafted at. We're trying to win a Super Bowl. The best player got to be on the field. You know what I mean? Nicholas Morrow. All right. First team linebackers. Christian Ellis rotated in different formations. And it's the thing about Christian Ellis. I'm hearing his name in a more positive light than Nakobe Dean as well. Jalen Carter and Derek Barnett also got first team reps. And first team base defense. That's exciting. Nicholas Morrow and Derek Barnett created pressure on Hurts to cause an incompletion. Kenneth Gainwell hauled in a pass from Hurts in a flat, turned upfield and executed a juke move with a couple of ensuing defenders closing in. Jordan Davis made a really nice play against the run. We need more of that from Jordan Davis to plug up those holes. Landon Dickerson knocked over Derek Barnett during a run play. Ouch. Which prompted Barnett to push Dickerson from behind after the play was over. Barnett, man, he got to tighten up. Jalen Hurts lofted the pass to A.J. Brown down the left side for a 50-plus yard completion. Easily his best throw of the day. Easily his best throw of the day. I repeat, easily his best throw of the day. We're trying to get the best product out on the field. We are. And I'm hearing Reed Blankenship he solidified going to be a starter going into next season. I already knew Battleship was going to come through and show that he should be starting, especially since we ain't make no moves. You know what I mean? I didn't see Sidney Brown beating him out of the spot. Who else is back there? Edmonds, who probably going to be the other starter. You know what I mean? You got to put the best guys on the field if you want to win. And I think Sean Desai is doing a fantastic job of putting guys in different places to see where they could be best utilized, because we are trying to win a championship. That's the bottom line. When you're trying to win a championship, you got to do the things that only lead to winning. See, a lot of people forget. A lot of people don't remember what championship football is because they ain't been through it in a very, very long time, especially in the NFC East. I don't speak for other divisions, ladies and gentlemen, because frankly, I don't care. I don't care what's going on in no other division except the NFC East. So when these other guys say things like rent free, we play y'all twice a year, bro. We got to know what y'all got going on. We got to know what y'all got going on. You know what I'm saying? And what I see from around the NFC East, the Philadelphia Eagles are the only ones that know how to compete for championships right now. The only ones that know how to compete for championships. We're the only ones that do things different. The only ones that do things different. Guys get rest. We ain't really practicing back to back like that. You know what I'm saying? If we see a problem, we go out there and we address that problem. We grab players. You know what I mean? Teams are so used to not understanding what building a championship roster is that they, in a way, you know what I mean? Hold on, y'all. Let me give y'all. Hold on. Yeah, man. Pardon me. People don't know how to build championship rosters. They don't. You know what I mean? They took this as a slight. When the Philadelphia Eagles got the two linebackers we got right before the public practice, and Zach Cunningham and Miles Jack. Twitter is a horrible place. Twitter is a horrible place. Let's start right there before I get into this. Twitter will show you just how biased people are. Twitter will show you just how emotionally unstable people are. Twitter will show you everything. If you ever run into me on Twitter and you hear me talking foul to somebody, that's not a sign of emotional instability from me. It's not that. It's just really, Twitter is just like the streets to me. I don't even curse over here. Twitter is just a foul place. You know what I mean? You could really get into a squabble over there, I feel like, because people say anything on Twitter. When the Philadelphia Eagles got the two linebackers that they got, you know what I mean, Miles Jack, Zach Cunningham, the Cowboys content creators on Twitter is tagging me. Looks like it ain't working out for Nakobe Dean. Well, that may be the case, but my GM is doing something about it. That's how you build a championship team. Meanwhile, y'all needed a kicker for 6 years. I didn't see y'all do anything about that. Y'all needed a quarterback for 8 years. You ain't did nothing about that. Because you don't know how to build a championship team. You don't. You think that Tony Pollard and Deuce Vaughn are enough at the running back position. Season over for y'all. You think that Deuce Vaughn and Tony Pollard are enough. Stop it, man. Stop it. Some people don't know how to build a championship team. So when they see winning things happen, especially with us, because we got the least amount of rings in the division, when they see winning things happen, they get confused, they get scared, they get nervous, and they say those guys don't know what they're doing. Daniel Jones looked like an ass sandwich and a half in camp so far. Washington trotting out Taylor Heineke. And the Dallas Cowboys have made the biggest spectacle out of any team during training camp this year. The biggest spectacle. The biggest spectacle, in my opinion. The biggest spectacle. And what it did was it spilled over to Twitter, and now you got dudes making tweets praying to God. You got dudes making tweets talking about stuff like, I don't need no friends in life. You either going to like me or you're not. You got dudes just caring too much. All because the Dallas Cowboys made a spectacle of themselves. But it is what it is, man. Once these guys learn what it takes to build a championship roster or a championship team, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they'll get out their feelings and stop hating on the Philadelphia Eagles so much. We ain't do nothing but win football games and win playoff games. That's the name of the game. That's the name of this thing. You know what I mean? Let's shift the focus to Jalen Carter, though. They talking about offensive linemen. First of all, word around town is that Jalen Carter is easily the best rookie. The best rookie out of Eagles training camp is Jalen Carter. The defense are coming up with schemes to try to stop this guy at practice. I'm sorry, the offensive line. I don't know if it's the starters or the backups, but they are talking about how they should stop this guy. I like where his head at right now. I like the product that we're hearing about and seeing on the field right now. I also like the fact that he has goals set for himself. Let's hear a little bit of his goals. What was he talking about? Got a little clip.
Yeah, I want to be defensive rookie of the year. You know, I had a lot of goals, and you know it changed every day. But you know, the main goal is defensive rookie of the year. Stuff like that.
To get to that, what do you think you have to do?
Listen to the veterans, Fletcher Cox, BG. You know, keep listening to them guys, and just keep following behind them.
Based on what you know about the defense, do you feel like it accentuates your strengths?
Yes, sir. You know, I'm very powerful, and our defense, you know, the D-line, our Coach Brunson, he wants to fire off the ball, and that's what I like to do.
Because you want to be a defensive rookie of the year, what are you expecting and what are you hoping your role to be on this team with a deep defensive line as it is?
I'm not really expecting anything. You know, when they throw me in, I'm just trying to make a big impact to the game and just do my goals.
Listen, you got to understand really what he was talking about. Let's go to the offseason when, you know, the haters in the division. We have so many. Let's go to the offseason when the haters were, you know, talking about we're not going to be able to sign players back. We're not going to be able to bring guys back. Let's get into that real quick because that was a big thing. Everybody was saying, well, the Philadelphia Eagles, after they paid Jalen Hurts, it's not going to be much room for nobody else. It's not going to be no other way that these guys can get anything done. You know what I mean? That was the big thing. You know what I mean? Fletcher Cox turned down money. Brandon Graham. I think the Browns was going to pick both of these guys up. Super Bowl caliber defensive linemen. The Browns wanted both of our guys. They denied whatever, and they came back to the Philadelphia Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles drafted DT. It's not going to bother neither one of them. You know what I'm saying? They're, in a sense, past, they over, you know what I mean? They passed the glory days, even though Graham is putting up the best numbers of his career, even though Fletcher seemingly had a second win. They over the hill. So it don't matter if you draft a defensive tackle, because what's going to happen when you got Pro Bowl players, Super Bowl champion guys on the defensive line, and you draft a defensive tackle? What's going to happen? They going to teach him. He going to soak up game. The first thing he said out of his mouth was listening to the vets. Yeah, that was a big emphasis on why I wanted to draft Jalen Carter in the first place, because we had the guys that could mold them and put them in a position to be successful. We had the guys on the roster already to teach them how to be a pro. You learn it from guys on how to be a pro. You're going against the best offensive line in football. You got a real high chance of being defensive rookie of the year. A real high chance of being defensive rookie of the year. As a rotational guy, a real high chance of being defensive rookie of the year. Him and Jordan Davis are the future of this defensive line as far as defensive tackles go. They're the future of it. If these guys could stop the run at the NFL level, then the league in trouble. Because what can you do? We got the edge rushers on lock. Hassan Reddick, you know, the defensive line is solidified. All these young guys got to do is stop the run. And I believe Jalen Carter can be like around a 5-sack guy a season for a few years with his skill set from the middle. 5 sacks from the interior is crazy. Hargrave had 11. 5 sacks every year from the interior is wild production. That gets you the bag. That gets you the bag. What Quentin Williams just get? I don't even think he had 5 sacks last year. That gets you the bag. So I like where he's going. You know what I mean? I like where this is going for him. And I think his future is really, really, really bright. His future is really bright. You know what I mean? This preseason game is coming up this Saturday against the Baltimore Ravens, ladies and gentlemen. And what should we be looking for? Who should we be looking to show us something? I got a couple names that I feel like need to show us something. These guys need to get ample playing time, I believe. I want to see Kayvon Wallace on Saturday. I really want to see what Kayvon Wallace is going to give us. I want to see, of course, we're going to see a lot of Quez Watkins probably. You know what I mean? In the first half. I want to see Quez Watkins. I want to see Oz. I want to see him as well. And them Georgia dudes. Everybody except Swift. I need to see it. I want to see Nolan Smith. I definitely want to see Jordan Davis. I want to see Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter together. That's what I want to see. And I expect to see a multitude of different combinations from the linebackers and the safeties. You know what I mean? It's scary when you think about it that your second and your third level on your defense got question marks because you will be relying on that pass rush a lot. You'll be relying on that pass rush a lot. You have to play a lot of man-to-man and blitz and know that Slay and Bradbury are going to hold it down. But if they soft, and you know what I mean? But listen, Zach Cunningham and Miles Jack should make this roster, in my opinion. I think both of them got to make the roster. I think you're just too weak at linebacker right now. You're too weak at linebacker right now. I had high hopes for Nakobe Dean. Hopefully it's not his game. Hopefully it's more so on the lines of, you know what I mean, Nakobe Dean just being injured or something like that. But at the end of the day, the Philadelphia Eagles are going to continue to do what they do, and that is the basis of championship football. That's what championship football is. Knowing how to build a roster. You know what I'm saying? I want to check out Eli Ricks. I want to see what Eli Ricks got to do. I want to see what Eli Ricks bring to the table. Let me get into some of these chats real quick. Devontae Jones, thank you for the super chat. Washington trotting out Sam Howell. Facts. Kirsten, we got to make a sacrifice to keep Jerry alive. Jerry, a wild dude. Definitely a wild dude. My guy Stu, man, thank you for being a member for 15 months, man. Signing those LBs. Not signing those LBs. Not about Dean. Dean is a green dot, regardless. That's my. But like, if you're not playing, Stu, you can't be the green dot. You can't be green dot on the field if you're not playing. That's what we forget about. Yeah, I want to see Keely Ringo too. Shout out my guy Big Moose. I definitely want to see Keely Ringo. But this the thing. You can't be green dot for a side. We got a defensive coordinator for that. You know what I'm saying? I need to see Nakobe Dean on the field. I can't keep speculating on why we keep signing all these linebackers. I can't, because for real, where I stand from, I like Zach Cunningham game a lot. I think Zach Cunningham, you know what I'm saying? And AJ Brown just vouched for him that he's probably going to make this team. I like Zach Cunningham over Nakobe Dean right now, over Morrow. I like Zach Cunningham, especially at stopping a run. He might be better than Miles Jack in that department. You know what I mean? So, like, you got to be on the field, bro. We're trying to win championships. I like Nakobe Dean. I really do. You know what I mean? I get low-key dragged for saying that Nakobe Dean is capable of having a better pro career than Micah Parsons. But Nakobe Dean ain't showed me nothing yet. I ain't see it yet. You know what I mean? So right now, that's not looking real crystal ball Brunson-ish. He made me a liar so far. Get on the field. Yeah, he needs to work. Yeah, he gonna miss preseason. I want to see Sidney and Ringo. Dean will be a starter. They're just letting them get to 100%. Let's not forget where he came from, and he's a leader. It don't matter, bro. It don't matter where you came from, bro. I need to see it on the field, man. This ain't the Make-A-Wish Foundation. It's the Philadelphia Eagles fan base we talking about. If we do not see it on the field, we do not, we treat you different. We will treat you different. I seen the college tape. I seen little flashes last year. I need to see it this year, though, because you do not have TJ Edwards. You do not have Kaiser White, who gave you competent play at the linebacker level. I need to know where that competent play is going to come from this year. Missing preseason is not the move for him. He already was redshirted his first year. They're trying to find a second to Dean. Him and Cunningham would be crazy because they can move sideline to side. They can. But we got, listen. Dean is out of the equation right now for me until I see him on the field. Miles Jack and Cunningham. I'm comfortable with that until I see something from Dean. It's not no disrespect. I really want to see Nolan. I got a really good feeling about him. I got a good feeling about Nolan Smith as well. This is my thing with Nolan Smith, though. We had him in a non-tech, and we have him on the edge. Just give him a job and let him go. Give him a job and let him go. You know what I'm saying? I think the Dallas Cowboys did the right thing with Micah Parsons. Change him to an edge rusher. Give him a job and let him go. Let him play fast. Don't put too much on his plate. That's all I'm saying. Don't put too much on his plate. Give him his job. If my job is to collect the money at the door, don't give me nothing. Let me be great at that. You see what I'm saying? Let him collect the money at the door. Don't tell me you got to collect the money, then count it. It's way too much going on with that, I think, in my opinion. Just because he's a Swiss Army knife don't mean we got to have him all over the place. I think that's how guys get hurt. You know what I mean? Whose stock falling so far in camp? That's a good question, Don. For the Philadelphia Eagles, whose stock is falling so far in camp? I would have to say, honestly, Greedy Williams, from what I hear. Greedy Williams stock is falling off real bad. They talking about it wasn't Zach McPherson. Somebody else is beating Greedy out for a spot. I can't remember who it was. They talking about he's going to be the backup for Avonte Maddox. But you know, Greedy went from what I thought was going to be a lock as a depth piece to probably being on a bubble. You know what I mean? Probably being on a bubble. My guy Drew, he said Dak, aka shut up, threw 3 more pricks at practice. Hurts his him, go Birds. Facts. We already know hurts his him. Oh, Job. It was Job. You're right. It was Job, Kirsten. It was Job. Job is cooking right now. Job is showing up. You got Job backing up Maddox. So I mean, Greedy. I mean, I think they're gonna put Greedy on the outside, but I didn't really hear too many bad things about him though. But I just know he ain't looking like the 4th best guy. You know what I mean? Hold on, Stu. Let me find that joint, Stu. That joint back there. Oh, here we go. My guy Stu said, signing those LBs not about Dean. Dean is greened out regardless. That's more about the other guy like Taylor. Okay, that makes sense. Taylor got cut, Davion Taylor. And Morrow not being it. Cheap vets are better for Dean and Grow. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. I'm just upset that Dean, I ain't seen a lot of him. You know what I mean? I haven't seen a lot of N'Kobe Dean, so I guess that's rubbing me the wrong way. Oh, Mike in the building. What's going on, Mike? Yo, did you see the whole Shady interview? Not with the white dude, though. Yeah, I saw it with the dude from the news. I saw the Shady interview, Mike, and like Shady was standing on the square. But these Cowboys guys are so hurt. You know what I mean? That they pull everything Shady say out of context. Like, do LaShawn McCoy have a reason to talk or not? That's been my whole stance. You don't like the way LaShawn McCoy talk. What Franklin say from Snowfall? Because you don't like the way another. They don't like the way he talk. That's what it is. I've went through this, y'all. Sometimes they don't like the way I talk. So what they try to do is make it seem like my IQ is lower. That's all they doing to Shady. That's all they doing to Shady. They got Cowboys content creators saying a borderline Hall of Famer don't know ball. You got Cowboys content creators saying a borderline Hall of Famer don't know football. All because they don't like the way I know. They don't like the way he talk. You know what I'm saying? They don't like the way he talk. So now he don't know football. Make it make sense. You know what I mean? But I saw the interview. I saw the interview with the other dude. You know what I mean? Shady, like I said, Shady was on the square. Definitely on the square. The boy Q55, thank you for the super chat. Hey LB, the GOAT, what's the best way to contact you? I want to send you a Fire Philly, some Fire Philly artwork. Probably on Twitter at @low_Brunson. You see the joint right here? Hit me on IG or Twitter. Throw that thing right in the DM. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Marcus Edwards, what's up? Barnett definitely got to play in preseason. Barnett, for real, man. I think it might be a wrap for him. I don't think he's making a squad. They said Landon Dickerson today put him on his back pockets. You know what I mean? During the play, put him on his back pockets. He got up after the play, pushed Landon Dickerson in the back. That's how people get hurt. We need Landon Dickerson, bro. We need Landon Dickerson. Now, nobody should be indulging in activity like that. Obviously, the Landon Dickerson play was clean. But we need Landon Dickerson way more than we need you. For you to do something like that is crazy, man. The battle between Boston Scott and Sermon for 4th running back gonna be one to watch. I could agree with that, Moose. I like that. I definitely can agree with that. But at the same time, like if you lose Boston Scott, that's a fan favorite. I say put Boston Scott on kick return. This Devin Allen thing, this fixation we got with Buddy, it got to be done. I think running backs make the best guys for, kick return anyway. You know what I mean? ZTV, what's up? Shady's the first. Yeah, right. Shady's the first ballot Hall of Famer. So, now he don't know ball because you don't like the way he talk. You know what I'm saying? He don't know ball. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous, man. You can't make this stuff up, man. But LaShawn McCoy popping up to the practice, and that's all that they're talking about right now, speaks volumes of the spectacle that they like to be. Speaks volumes. Like I said, it's just sad, and I agree with what Jay Tuck was saying. It's just sad that they got guys like Law who can't get as close as he should be. But he'll be there for sure. He'll definitely be there. Nada eating. Yeah. That big wide receiver, he definitely eating. He definitely eating. They saying he catching everything out there. Eagles just signed Jonathan Taylor. Cat. My phone would have been stupid. Cat. You know what I mean? Good try, buddy. Get him out of here, man. Who got a wrench? Get him out of here, please. Won't play like that. He got to go, y'all. And I rarely call for it. Like you got to go. Think this is the Ringling Brothers? You got a Kelly Green jersey, LB? No, I ain't get one yet, man. This was my mindset, man. Week 1 when I'm out there, opening day when I'm out there, I'm just go to the pro shop. They're gonna restock by then. You know what I mean? They're gonna restock by then. You got one? You know what I'm saying? They're gonna definitely restock by then. Hey, my guy D'Angelo Adams, what's up? Really, my brother? What's good? Who? That was your brother? That was your brother, Reds? No, that wasn't your brother. Nah. What's up, dog? Yo, I'm gonna call you after this. You dropped 700 on the jerseys? I just need like 2. I definitely need like 2. But we're gonna give y'all some more Eagles news, man, as the week go along. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get ready for this preseason game. We're gonna get some real good, strong content. You know what I mean? My guy D-Lo, what games we going to this year, bro? We definitely going to the DC joint. I'm trying to get my man Reds out there too. We go to the DC joint. You definitely got to come to Philly. You know what I mean? Let me know which one you want to go to. Gainwell starting probably not. You already know who job that is. You know who job that is. That's Swift job. Swift been looking good too. Oh, he's talking about you. Oh yeah, you already know you my bro. You my dog. I'm thinking I blocked your brother or something. Bully Brunson not playing. No, I'm not playing. The training camp stuff is wild. Twitter is a wild place, man. I'm telling y'all. If you want to see the foolishness that I go through on Twitter, follow me at @Lord_Brunson on Twitter. Follow me on IG too. It's crazy. Like a lot of y'all don't got the gram. I like the gram, but it's like my least, you know what I mean? The least of my supporters on the gram though. But yeah, make sure you follow me on those 2 places so you never miss anything that's going on. I post a lot about my music stuff on the gram. I don't do too much on Twitter. There's too many trolls, and I talk about it here. But when you're interested in anything that's going on with me, dog, you gotta have an Instagram, you gotta have a Twitter, and of course, you gotta subscribe. So make sure you take your time and subscribe. All the great content creators out there, man. Shout out to y'all. Y'all know I got nothing but love for y'all. Let me read this super chat real quick. My guy Worf, he said, "Thing is, Hurts might have a better season this year than last year because the games might be a little closer. His number gonna be crazy. I think he's gonna have a better season this year because he's still progressing. He's still getting better. You know what I mean? TikTok better. TikTok is cool though. I gotta get on TikTok. TikTok is cool. But shout out to y'all, man. Continue to have a productive Wednesday afternoon, man. Take care of the family, man. Kiss your loved ones, all that good stuff. You know the vibes. We're gonna be back. We definitely gonna be back because there's always something to talk about.
You want 17 birds? Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. In my line, if you want 17 birds, big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy, if you want 17 birds, big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy, if you want 17 birds, Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. They had me 6 hours, I said 17 words. I'm like Shady in the snow, I spun, I'm so superb. A legend still remains when his flesh is in the earth. And if they raid your tomb, may they fall upon a curse. Yeah, there's 9 I keep for backup. With this I wanted chip, we ran plays. They need to build a statue for this shit. Big plays, a slay couldn't get you through this shit. More grams than Brandon, fiends rushing for a hit. The priest sitting out a diner while you niggas giving tips. You gon' get a C-section, all that pushing through your lips. I hold it desert straight, a shooter told me do my dips. You're just photogenic, not a boss, I'm convinced. Niggas practicing hard for them obituary.